Hello, welcome back to our Vision Farm. We are heading into the garden. We're going to pick our very first watermelon. We've been checking them almost every day, checking for signs of ripeness, and we feel like one of them at least has like the hollow basketball sound. So we've been waiting patiently till we think that they are ripe. We're just gonna pick one for today and kind of test it out, open it and see how we're doing. There's supposed to be a yellow petite watermelon is what we ordered from the seed packet, but we're not 100% sure if that is what we got. Just because the watermelon seems so big, we're gonna weigh it too and see how heavy it is. But the yellow petite watermelon that we planted was supposed to be about 5 to 7 pounds, and this just seems a whole lot bigger. It just seems like a standard watermelon size that you would get at the store. But we have a bunch of plants, and our Moon and Star watermelon plant has also kind of intermingled with the yellow watermelons, and we're starting to see little baby watermelons on that plant as well. But I don't know if it's going to be too late in the season for that. We're definitely going to have a lot of these striped ones that are supposed to be yellow watermelon. So this is the one we are going to be picking. It's really big. We feel like it has that hollow basketball sound to it. It has a dried up tendril. The only thing it doesn't have is the yellow spot in the bottom. It's still kind of like a creamy tan color, but I have read that sometimes watermelons don't get that yellow spot depending on the variety. So we're gonna go ahead and test our luck with this first one, and we'll definitely let the other ones continue growing. A lot of our plants really are just now starting to produce them, but we have a lot of good size ones like that. So this is the one we're going to be harvesting today and cutting open and test trying it, and hopefully it is fully ripe. If not, we're probably going to be disappointed, but we're just picking the one just in case, and then we will definitely wait for the other ones. Alright, so let's bring it inside and hope that it is fully ripe. We have spaghetti squash, acorn squash, and watermelons all in this garden, and cantaloupes. Still haven't seen little baby cantaloupes on those plants yet, but they are flowering a lot. And even though we have full-size watermelon on these plants, we also have a lot of little baby ones still. So we'll see how long they can last. Hopefully we get even more watermelons growing before it gets too cold. Alright, first we're gonna weigh it on our scale, or maybe not. How heavy is this scale? I think this scale goes up to 12 pounds, so it must be heavier than 12 pounds if it's giving us the error.
You turned it off and everything.
Okay, so the scale supposedly reads 11 pounds, and it keeps giving us the error message as soon as we put it on the scale. So it must be heavier than 11 pounds, but we're not sure how heavy. I guess maybe when we cut it up we can weigh all the sections, but let's go ahead and cut it open and see what we have inside and then taste test it if it is ripe. It's definitely a yellow watermelon.
It could have had a little bit of time.
Yeah, it doesn't look fully ripe, but it has black seeds. That's usually a sign of ripeness. So let's test try it. It's like a light yellow color. A little bit lighter than like the picture from the seed packet.
It's like a skin color marker.
A what?
A skin color marker.
7.14.
So the first piece was 5 pounds and 15 ounces. This one was 7 pounds
14 ounces.
and 14 ounces. That's already almost like 15 pounds. So this might have been a 30-pound watermelon. A 5.7 pound slice, and the last slice
6.1.
6 pounds. So that was what, 7 plus 6 plus 5 and a little bit extra. So altogether this was a 23 plus pound watermelon. And it might have got bigger if we would have left it on the plant too, because I noticed towards the end it was still growing. So now we're going to test try it. It seems juicy and crispy, and it's just not as of a bright like neon yellow as we expected, but I think it could have grew a little bit longer on the plant, which is what we're going to do with the remainder of the watermelons too. You guys want to try it?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. We're going to save some seeds, or maybe let one get really ripe on the plants and save the seeds.
Okay.
It's good? Is it sweet?
Tastes like watermelon. That's good. Yeah. I would say leave that other one on there a little bit longer though.
It's actually really good. It tastes like watermelon. What's wrong?
Sounds like me. Cause I just ate gum.
It's very sweet and it's very juicy. It's not overripe. I don't think it's really underripe either. I actually like it. But I think it could get even sweeter and more of a bright yellow color if we leave it on the plant longer. But this is pretty good. We're happy with our first watermelon picking from our plant. This was our first successful year growing watermelons and our first year trying them here in Maine. We tried it in Florida a couple of times and they just never grew as big as this, and we never had success with it in Florida. So we'll probably save a couple of these seeds, but we'll also let one get really ripe on the plant towards the end of the season and save those seeds so we could try these again next year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And once we do our watermelon harvest for the rest of our watermelons, I will definitely show you a video of how many we end up picking. Plus our moon and star ones are starting to come in as well. So hopefully we get to harvest those.